به نام خدا جلسه 22. Hi pal.
Hi pal.
سلام رفیق.
Hi pal.
What's the matter?
What's the matter?
What's the matter?
What's the matter?
چه ساعتی بیدار شدی؟ What time did you wake up?
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 Why?
Why?
Because your eyes are still puffy with sleep.
Because your eyes are still puffy with sleep.
Your eyes are still puffy with sleep.
Your eyes are still puffy with
یعنی
sleep.
هنوز چشات پف داره، یعنی از خواب که بیدار شدی هنوز چشات خوابالوه. Your eyes are still puffy with sleep.
Your eyes are still puffy with sleep.
You know,
I
stayed up to study last night.
I stayed up to study last night.
دیشب بیدار موندم درس بخونم.
I stayed up to study last night.
I stayed up to study last night.
I stayed up to study last night.
What's the matter?
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 دیشب کجا بودی?
Where were you last night?
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 I was in my garden.
I was in my garden.
من تو باغم بودم.
I was in my garden.
I was in my garden.
I was in my garden.
چه اتفاقی افتاد؟ What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
My dog bit me.
My dog bit me.
بیت گذشته فعل بایت هست، گاز گرفتم. میگم سگم گازم گرفت. My dog bit me.
My dog bit me.
My dog bit me.
My dog bit me.
دوستان منو بردن بیمارستان. My friends took me to the hospital.
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 اونا بستریت کردن. Did they hospitalize you?
Did they hospitalize you?
Did they hospitalize you?
Did they hospitalize you?
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
موضوع چیه؟ What's the matter?
What's the matter?
چته؟ What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
پام شکسته. این جملات در انگلیسی به این صورت میگم پامو شکوندم. I broke my leg. گذشته فعل break. I broke my leg.
I broke my leg.
I broke my leg.
I broke my leg.
مچ پام پیچ خورده. بازیم I sprained my ankle. فعل sprain گذاشتهش میکنیم sprained my ankle. ankle مچ پای خاطرتون باشه. I sprained my ankle.
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 انگشتام بریدم. I cut my finger.
I cut my finger.
گذشته فعل cut همون cut هست باز. I cut my finger.
I cut my finger.
I cut my finger.
I cut my finger.
داره خون میاد. It is bleeding.
It is bleeding.
It's bleeding.
It's bleeding.
It's bleeding.
It's bleeding.
داره خون میاد.
It's bleeding.
پام شکسته. I broke my leg.
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 کتفم در رفته. از جاش در اومده. I dislocated my shoulder.
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 کجا داری میری؟
Where are you going?
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 دارم میرم خونه. I'm going home.
I'm going home.
I'm going home.
I'm going home.
دست دماغت نکن. Don't pick your nose.
Don't pick your nose.
Don't pick your nose.
Don't pick your nose.
مؤدب باش. Be polite.
Be polite.
مؤدب باش.
Be polite.
واقعا به تو حسودی میشه. I really envy you.
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 خیابون واقعا شلوغه. The streets are really crowded.
The streets are really crowded.
Shake a leg.
Shake a leg.
بجون.
Shake a leg.
Shake a leg.
Shake a leg.
It's too late.
It's too late.
خیلی دیره.
It's too late.
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 ببینم پدرت چجور آدمیه. What is your father like?
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 He is generous.
He is generous.
He is generous.
He is generous.
پدرت چه شکلیه؟ What does your father look like?
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 He is broad-shouldered.
He is broad-shouldered.
He is broad-shouldered.
He is broad-shouldered.
He is well-built.
He's well built.
He's big boned.
He's big boned.
استومندیش درشته.
He's big boned.
He's big boned.
He's big boned.
پدرمو دیشب دیدی؟ Did you see my father last night?
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 Did you park your car at the door again?
Did you park your car at the door again?
دوباره ماشین تو در پارک کردی؟
Did you park your car at the door again?
Did you park your car at the door again?
Did you park your car at the door again?
شرمندم. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
شما بایستی از رئیس عذرخواهی کنی. شما بایستی از رئیس عذرخواهی کنی. You should apologize to the boss.
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 من به شما یه عذرخواهی بدهکارم. I owe you an apology.
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 Apology اسمش است. Apologize فعلش است. I owe you an apology.
I owe you an apology.
راستی من دیشب مادرتو به جای تو اشتباهی گرفتم. I mistook your mother for you last night. I mistook your mother for you last night.
I mistook your mother for you last night.
I mistook your mother for you last night.
I mistook your mother for you last night.
Again.
I mistook your mother for you last night.
اونا منو جای رئیس اشتباه گرفتن.
They mistook me for the
They
boss.
mistook me for the boss.
They mistook me for the boss.
They mistook me for the boss.
They mistook me for the boss.
شوهرم طلاقم داد. My husband divorced me.
My husband divorced me.
حقته چشت درم. It serves you right.
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 حقته.
It serves you right.
ببخشید قربان.
Excuse me, sir.
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 I can't continue my class.
I can't continue my class.
من نمیتونم کلاسمو ادامه بدم.
I can't continue my
I
class.
can't continue my class.
I can't continue my class.
Again.
I can't continue my class.
چرا؟
Why?
چرا؟
Why?
Because میخوام بگم که به خاطر اینکه کلاس موسیقیم با کلاس شما تداخل داره. کلاس موسیقی من با کلاس شما تداخل داره، بخاطر همین دیگه نمیتونم کلاس ادامه بدم. میگه my music class coincides with this class.
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 I can't come here anymore.
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 دیشب کجا بودی شما؟
Where were you last night?
خونه بودم.
I was at home.
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 بستری بودم.
I was bedridden.
I was bedridden.
I was bedridden.
I was bedridden.
I was
من
bedridden.
دیشب یه مهمون داشتم. I had a guest last night.
I had a guest last
I had a
night.
guest last night.
I had a guest last
I
night.
had a guest last night.
I had a guest last night.
We missed you.
We missed you.
We missed you.
We missed you.
We had a whale of a time.
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 امتحان چطور بود؟ How was your exam?
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 It was excellent.
It was excellent.
عالی بود.
It was excellent.
It was excellent.
It was excellent.
افتضاح بود. It was terrible.
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 It was very good.
It was very
خیلی
good.
خوب بود.
It was very good.
خب مرسی. بریم توی کانورسیشن امروزمون. دو تا مطلب گرامری داریم، خیلی ساده هم هستن بحث امروزمون. گوش بدین لطفاً.
Hi, Raul. Good to see you. Where's Maggie?
Oh, she couldn't make it. She went to a concert with Alex.
Oh, well, why don't you go and talk to Julia? She doesn't know anyone here.
Julia? Which one is she? Is she the woman wearing glasses over there?
No, she's the tall one in jeans. She's standing near the window.
Oh, I'd like to meet her.
خب گوش کن تکرار کن لطفاً.
Hi, Raul.
Hi, Raul.
Hi Raul.
Hi, Raul.
Hi Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi Janet.
Hi, Janet.
Hi Robert.
Hi, Robert.
Hi Albert.
Hi, Albert.
Hi Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Hi Raul.
Hi, Raul.
اوضاع احوال چطوره؟ چه خبرها؟ How's it going?
How's it going?
How's it going?
How's it going?
سلامتی. Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
اوضاع احوال چطوره؟
How's it
چه
going?
خبره؟ اوضاع احوال چطوره؟
How's it going?
سلامتی.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Good to see you.
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 از دیدنت خوشحالم.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Where's Maggie?
Where's Maggie?
Where is Maggie?
Where's Maggie?
Where is Maggie?
Where's Maggie?
Maggie کجاست؟
Where's Maggie?
پدرت کجاست؟
Where's your father?
پدر شوهرت کجاست؟
Where's your father-in-law?
ببینم پسر خواهرت کجاست؟ Where is your nephew?
Where is your nephew?
Where is your nephew?
Where is your nephew?
دختر خواهرت کجاست؟ Where is your niece?
Where is your niece?
Where is your niece?
Where is your niece?
دامادت کجاست؟ Where is your son-in-law?
Where is your son-in-law?
Where is your son-in-law?
Where is your son-in-law?
ببین عروست کجاست؟ Where is your daughter-in-law?
Where is your daughter-in-law?
Where is your daughter-in-law?
Where is your daughter-in-law?
She's at home.
She's at home.
She's at home.
She's at home.
She's on leave.
She's on leave.
مرخصیه.
She's on leave.
پدر بزرگت کجاست؟
Where is your grandfather?
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 نوه‌هات کجان؟ نوه‌هات کجان؟ Where are your grandchildren?
Where are your grandchildren?
Where are your grandchildren?
Where are your grandchildren?
حالا اگه پسر باشه اون نوه جنسیتش پسر باشه میگیم که چی؟ Where is your grandson? Where is your grandson?
Where is your grandson?
Where is your grandson?
Where is your grandson?
اگه اون نوه در واقع جنسیتش دختر باشه منظور نوه پسری و دختری نیست ابدا جنسیت اون بچه دختر باشه میشه granddaughter پس where is your granddaughter?
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 منشید کجاست؟
Where is your secretary?
همکارت کجاست؟
Where is your colleague?
شریکت کجاست؟
Where is your partner?
رئیست کجاست؟
Where is your boss?
همسایت کجاست؟
Where is your neighbor?
Where is your neighbor?
Where is your neighbor?
همسرت کجاست؟ Where is your spouse?
Where is your spouse?
Where is your spouse?
Where is your
قبلا
spouse?
خدمت گفته بودیم better half ما گفتیم better half خیلی اینفورمال هست به معنی همسر اما خود لغت همسر رو spouse میگه Where is your spouse?
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 I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
ببخشید قربان.
Excuse me, sir.
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 میگم سالن انتظار مسافرین کجاست؟ سالن انتظار مسافرین قبل از پرواز که میخوان در واقع بورد کنن به هواپیما سالنی هست مخصوص مسافران که منتظرن برای سوار شدن به هواپیما میگم excuse me sir
Excuse me, sir.
where is the departure lounge
Where is the departure lounge?
where is the departure lounge
Where is the departure lounge?
it's over there
It's over
اونها
there.
رو اونجاست
It's over there.
it's over there
It's over there.
it's over there
It's over there.
where is Maggie
Where is Maggie?
Maggie کجاست
Where is Maggie?
where is Maggie
Where is Maggie?
Oh, she couldn't make it.
oh she couldn't make it
Oh, she couldn't make it.
she couldn't make it
She couldn't make it.
این لغت این جمله رو بخوام لغت به لغت ترجمه کنی یعنی اون نتونست بسازه ولی ترجمه در واقع سلیسش میشه نتونست ردیف کنه بیاد نتونست برنامه‌هاش رو ردیف کنه هماهنگ کنه و بیاد اینجا she couldn't make it
She couldn't make it.
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 She went to a concert with Alex.
she went to a concert with Alex
She went to a concert with Alex.
با الکس رفته کنسرت she went to a concert with Alex she went to a concert with Alex
She went to a concert with Alex.
she went to a concert with Alex
She went to a concert with
با
Alex.
مادر شوهرش رفته قبرستون با مادر شوهرش رفته قبرستون she went to the cemetery with her mother-in-law
She went to the cemetery with her mother-in-law.
she went to the cemetery with her mother-in-law
She went to the cemetery with her mother-in-law.
اون موند خونه موند she stayed at home
She stayed at home.
she stayed at home
She stayed at home.
she stayed at home
She stayed at
شما
home.
اونو دعوتش کردی did you invite her
Did you invite
did you
her?
invite her
Did you invite
did you
her?
invite her
Did you invite
من
her?
خودم شخصا دعوتش کردم I invited her in person
I invited her in person.
I invited her in person
I invited her in person.
I invited her in person
I invited her in person.
Again, again.
I invited her in person.
شما دیشب رفتی مهمونی؟ Did you go to the party last night?
Did you go to the party last
Did you go
night?
to the party last night?
Did you go to the party last night?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
No, I didn't.
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 Jack چطور؟ What about Jack?
What about Jack?
What about Jack?
What about Jack?
اون دقیقه 90 رسید. اون دقیقه 90 رسید. یعنی دقیقه آخر یعنی دیگه مهمونی داشت تمام شد دقیقه 90 رسید. در فارسی میگیم دقیقه 90 یعنی آخر در واقع برنامه دیگه در آخرین لحظات. اون دقیقه 90 رسید. میگیم he arrived at the 11th hour. 11th hour یعنی ساعت 11ام. ولی به عنوان اصطلاح یعنی دقیقه 90. So he arrived at the 11th hour.
11th hour.
He arrived at the 11th hour.
He arrived at the 11th hour.
Did you talk to him?
Did you talk to him?
باهاش حرف زدی؟
Did you talk to him?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
I danced with him.
I danced with
من باهاش
him.
رقصیدم.
I danced with him.
I spoke with him.
I spoke with
باهاش
him.
صحبت کردم.
I spoke with him.
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 Where is Maggie?
Where is Maggie?
Maggie کجاست؟
Where is Maggie?
She couldn't make it.
She couldn't make it.
She went to a concert with Alex.
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 با داداشش رفت استادیوم. She went to the stadium with her brother.
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 Oh, well, why don't you go and talk to Julia?
آها اینجا اصل در واقع درسمون قسمت اولش اینجا شروع میشه که میگه well why don't you go and talk to Julia.
Why don't you go and talk to Julia?
میرسیم به جایی که شما میخواین پیشنهادی رو به یک شخصی بدین یا یک توصیه‌ای رو بدین. ببینید در فارسی ما خیلی راههای زیادی داریم برای پیشنهاد دادن و یا توصیه کردن. یکی از روش‌هایی که استفاده می‌کنیم همین ساخت داره. به طور مثال طرف میگه که آقا من مثلا واقعا نیاز دارم به زبان انگلیسی. در فارسی اینجوری پیشنهاد می‌کنیم خب چرا انگلیسی یاد نمیگیری؟ چرا این کارو انجام نمیدی؟ چرا اون کارو انجام نمیدی؟ طرف میگه من خستم. خب چرا نمیری خونه؟ من از ماشینم خوشم نمیاد. خب چرا ماشینت نمیفروشی؟ من با همسرم مشکل دارم. خب چرا جدا نمیشیم؟ ببین با حالت در واقع سوالی منفی یک پیشنهادی رو می‌خوایم به طرف مقابلمون بدیم. الان این جمله اینجا میگه why don't you go and talk to Julia. یعنی چرا نمیری با جولیا صحبت بکنی؟ حالا میخوام این البته به حالت دو جمله دو تا کار پشت سر هم داره میگه تکرار میخوام میگم خب چرا نمیری خونه؟ Why don't you go home?
Why don't you go
خب چرا
home?
نمیری خونه؟
Why don't you go home?
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 Why don't you go
خب چرا
home?
بیشتر درس نمیخونی؟ Why don't you study more?
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 خب چرا ماشین نمیفروشی؟
Why don't you sell your car?
Why don't you sell your car?
Why don't you sell your
Why
car?
don't you sell your car?
Why don't you sell your car?
چرا یه ماشین نمیخری؟ Why don't you buy a car?
Why don't you buy a
Why
car?
don't you buy a car?
Why don't you buy a
چرا
car?
استعفا نمیدی؟ Why don't you resign?
Why don't you
Why don't you
resign?
resign?
Why don't you
Why don't
resign?
you resign?
Why don't you resign?
I don't like my colleagues.
I don't like my colleagues.
من از همکارام خوشم نمیاد.
I don't like my
خب
colleagues.
چرا استعفا نمیدی؟
Why don't you resign?
Why don't you resign?
Why don't you resign?
Why don't you speak with your boss?
Why don't you speak with your
چرا
boss?
با رئیس صحبت نمی‌کنی؟
Why don't you speak with your
Why don't you
boss?
speak with your boss?
Why don't you speak with your
Why don't you
boss?
speak with your boss?
Why don't you speak with your boss?
شوهرم به من خیانت میکنه. My husband cheats on me.
My husband cheats on
My
me.
husband cheats on me.
My husband cheats on me.
Why don't you get divorced?
Why don't you get
Why
divorced?
don't you get divorced?
Why don't you get
چرا
divorced?
طلاق نمیگیری خب؟
Why don't you get
Why
divorced?
don't you get divorced?
Why don't you get divorced?
چرا یه وکیل نمیگیری؟ Why don't you hire a lawyer?
Why don't you hire a
Why
lawyer?
don't you hire a lawyer?
Why don't you hire a
Why
lawyer?
don't you hire a lawyer?
Why don't you hire a
چرا
lawyer?
نمیری خارج؟ Why don't you go abroad?
Why don't you go abroad?
Why don't you go abroad?
Why don't you go
Why
abroad?
don't you go abroad?
Why don't you go abroad?
چرا نمیری دبی؟
Why don't you
go
go
to
to
Dubai?
Dubai?
Why don't you go to Dubai?
Why don't you go to
چرا
Dubai?
نمیری مرخصی؟
Why don't you
Go
go
on
on
leave. Why
leave?
don't you go on leave?
Why don't you go on leave?
طرف میگه I am a little overweight.
I am a little overweight.
I'm a little overweight.
I am a little overweight.
Why don't you go on a diet?
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 Why don't you go to the gym?
Why don't you go to the gym?
چرا نمیری باشگاه؟
Why don't you go to the gym?
Why don't you go to the gym?
Why don't you go to the gym?
Why don't you go on a diet?
Why don't you go on a
چرا
diet?
ازدواج نمی‌کنی؟ Why don't you get married?
Why don't you get
Why
married?
don't you get married?
Why don't you get
Why
married?
don't you get married?
Why don't you get married?
چرا با منشید ازدواج نمی‌کنی؟ Why don't you marry your secretary?
Why don't you marry your secretary?
Why don't you marry your secretary?
Why don't you marry your
Why
secretary?
don't you marry your secretary?
Why don't you marry your secretary?
میگم من از دختر خالم خوشم میاد. I like my cousin.
I like my
I
cousin.
like my cousin.
I like my cousin.
چرا ازش خواستگاری نمی‌کنی؟ Why don't you propose to her?
Why don't you propose to her?
Why don't you propose to her?
Why don't you propose to
Why don't you
her?
propose to her?
Why don't you propose to
چرا
her?
یه وام نمیگیری؟ میگی پول مول نداری؟ Why don't you get a loan?
Why don't you get a
Why
loan?
don't you get a loan?
Why don't you get a
Why
loan?
don't you get a loan?
Why don't you get a loan?
چرا با من حرف نمیزنی؟ Why don't you talk to me?
Why don't you talk to
Why
me?
don't you talk to me?
Why don't you talk to
چرا با
me?
مادرت حرف نمیزنی؟ Why don't you talk to your mother?
Why don't you talk to your
Why
mother?
don't you talk to your mother?
Why don't you talk to your
چرا
mother?
کلاست عوض نمی‌کنی؟ Why don't you change your class? Why don't you change your class?
Why don't you change your
Why
class?
don't you change your class?
Why don't you change your class?
من نمیتونم اینجا نفس بکشم. I can't breathe here.
I can't breathe here.
ببینید breathe به معنی تنفس کردن، breath به معنی نفس. I can't breathe here.
I can't breathe here.
I can't breathe here.
I can't breathe here.
I am out of breath.
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 نفسم بالا نمیاد، نمیتونم نفس بکشم. I am out of breath.
I am out of breath.
Why don't you go to the yard?
Why don't you go to the yard?
چرا نمیری تو حیاط؟
Why don't you go to the yard?
چرا نمیری پیش دکتر؟ Why don't you see a doctor?
Why don't you see a
Why don't you
doctor?
see a doctor?
Why don't you see a
Why don't
doctor?
you see a doctor?
Why don't you see a doctor?
چرا ماشینت رو تعمیر نمی‌کنی؟ Why don't you fix your car?
Why don't you fix your
Why
car?
don't you fix your car?
Why don't you fix your car?
Why don't you repair your car?
Why don't you repair your
Why don't
car?
you repair your car?
Why don't you repair your
Again,
car?
again.
Why don't you repair your car?
مادرم از اسم عصبانیه. My mother is angry with me.
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 چرا ازش عذرخواهی نمی‌کنی؟ Why don't you apologize to her?
Why don't you apologize to
Why don't you
her?
apologize to her?
Why don't you apologize to
Why don't you
her?
apologize to her?
Why don't you apologize to her?
معلمم خیال داره تصمیم داره قصد داره منو اخراج کنه. My teacher is gonna fire me.
My teacher is gonna fire me.
Why?
Why?
Because I don't do my homework.
Because I don't do my
بخاطر
homework.
من تکالیفم انجام نمیدم.
Because I don't do my homework.
چرا تکالیفت انجام نمیدی؟ Why don't you do your homework?
Why don't you do your
Why don't you
homework?
do your homework?
Why don't you do your
Again,
homework?
again.
Why don't you do your homework?
سرم درد میکنه، سردرد دارم. I have a headache.
I have a
I
headache.
have a headache.
I have a
خب
headache.
چرا یه مسکن نمیخوری؟ Why don't you take a painkiller?
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 حوصلم سر رفته. I am bored.
I am bored.
I am bored.
I am bored.
Why don't you go to the zoo?
Why don't you go to the
خب چرا
zoo?
نمیری باغ وحش؟
Why don't you go to the zoo?
Why don't you go to the cinema?
Why don't you go to the
Why don't you
cinema?
go to the cinema?
Why don't you go to the cinema?
چرا نمیری سفر؟ چرا مسافرت نمیری؟ Why don't you go on a trip?
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 چرا اعتراف نمی‌کنی؟ خب اعتراف کن، راحت میشی دیگه. Why don't you confess?
Why don't you confess?
Why don't you confess?
Why don't you
Why
confess?
don't you confess?
Why don't you confess?
چرا کچر مشکی رو نمی‌پوشی؟ Why don't you wear your black suit?
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 چرا دوش نمیگیری خب؟ Why don't you take a shower?
Why don't you take a shower?
Why don't you take a shower?
Why don't you take a
Why
shower?
don't you take a shower?
Why don't you take a shower?
I have a cough.
I have a cough.
سرفه میزنم. I have a cough.
I have a cough.
چرا سیگار کشیدن نمیذاری که؟ چرا ترک نمی‌کنی سیگارو؟ Why don't you quit smoking?
Why don't you quit
Why don't you
smoking?
quit smoking?
Why don't you quit
Why don't you
smoking?
quit smoking?
Why don't you quit smoking?
چرا خودکشی نمی‌کنی؟ راحت کنی همه رو. Why don't you commit suicide? Why don't you commit suicide?
Why don't you commit
Why
suicide?
don't you commit suicide?
Why don't you commit
چرا
suicide?
خودکشی نمی‌کنی؟
Why don't you commit
چرا
suicide?
دوش نمیگیری خب؟
Why don't you take a shower?
Why don't you take a shower?
Why don't you take a shower?
خب چرا نمیری سفر؟
Why don't you go on a trip?
Why don't you go on a trip?
Why don't you go on a trip?
چرا از مادرت معذرت خواهی نمی‌کنی؟ Why don't you apologize to your mother? Why don't you apologize to your mother?
Why don't you apologize to your mother?
چرا کلاس تو عوض نمی‌کنی؟
Why don't you change your class?
چرا من حرف نمیزنی؟
Why don't you talk to me?
Why don't you talk to me?
Why don't you talk to me?
چرا مسکن نمی‌خوری؟
Why don't you take a painkiller?
Why don't you take a painkiller?
Why don't you take a painkiller?
خب چرا یه حساب پس‌انداز باز نمی‌کنی؟ Why don't you open a savings account?
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 پیشنهادها رو به این صورت میدیم. حالا یه موقع از شما میخواد دو تا کار پشت سر هم بگیم. مثلا میگن که چرا نمیری خونه استراحت کنی؟ Why don't you go home and take a rest?
Why don't you go home and take a
Why
rest?
don't you go home and take a rest?
Why don't you go home and take a
خب
rest?
چرا نمیری تو اتاق درس بخونی؟ Why don't you go to your room and study?
Why don't you go to your room and study?
Why don't you go to your room and study?
Why don't you go to your room and study?
Why don't you go to your room and study?
Why don't you go to your room and study?
چرا نمیری تو حیاط گلا رو آب بدی؟ Why don't you go to the yard and water the flowers?
Why don't you go to your yard and water the flowers?
حالا اینجا جمله که گفت Why don't you go and talk to Julia? چرا نمیری با جولیا حرف بزنی؟ Why don't you go and talk to Julia?
Why don't you go and talk to Julia?
She doesn't know anyone here.
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 اون هیچ کس اینجا نمیشناسه.
She doesn't know anyone here.
شما دیشب رفتی سینما؟ Did you go to the cinema last night?
Did you go to the cinema last
من
night?
هیچ جایی نرفتم دیشب. I didn't go anywhere last night.
I didn't go anywhere last
I
night.
didn't go anywhere.
I didn't go anywhere.
I didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
من هیچ کاری انجام ندادم.
I didn't do
من
anything.
هیچی نخوردم.
I didn't eat anything.
I didn't eat anything.
I didn't eat
من
anything.
چیزی نگفتم.
I didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything.
I didn't say
من
anything.
هیچی نخریدم.
I didn't buy
I
anything.
didn't buy anything.
I didn't buy anything.
I didn't buy anything.
I didn't buy anything.
من جایی نرفتم.
I didn't go anywhere.
I didn't go anywhere.
I didn't go
I
anywhere.
didn't go anywhere.
I didn't go
من هیچ
anywhere.
کس رو نمیشناختم. I didn't know anyone.
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 I mean, she doesn't know anyone here.
She doesn't know anyone
She
here.
doesn't know anyone here.
She doesn't know anyone
هیچ کس
here.
اینجا نمیشناسه.
She doesn't know anyone here.
Julia?
Julia?
Which one is she?
Which one is she? کدومشونه؟ Which one is she?
Which one is she?
کدوم یکیه؟
Which one is she?
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 مادرت کدومه؟
Which one is your
مادر رو
mother?
خواهش میکنم باز تاکید میکنم تمام جملات کلاس آیسیسی رو شما باید توی موقعیت خودتون رو قرار بدین و حس اون جمله رو بگین و واقعا دارید این جمله رو میگین. فرض بفرمایید توی مهمونی هستین از دوستتون دارید میپرسید که ببینم مادرت کدوم از این خانم است؟ مادرت کدومه؟ Which one is your mother؟ اینو باید با این حس بگین. Which one is your mother؟
Which one is your mother?
Which one is your mother؟
Which one is your mother?
Which one is your mother؟
Which one is your
حالا
mother?
اینجا میخوام استراکچر قشنگ و جدیدی رو یاد بگیریم که به این ترتیب است. میخوام بگم که مادر من اون خانم است که داره میرقصه. مادر من اون خانم است که داره شامو میکشه. مادر من اون خانم است که داره یه کاری رو انجام میده. پدرت کدومه؟ Which one is your father؟ پدر من اون آقا است که داره ماشین رو پارک میکنه. پدر من اون مرد است که داره آواز میخونه. پدر من اون مرد است که داره شام میخوره. در واقع یک استراکچر به این صورت میخوام بگیم. یا میتونیم به جای اینکه بگیم مادر من اون خانم است که بگیم مادر من اونیه که داره میزو جمع میکنه، سفره رو جمع میکنه. مادر من اونیه که داره صحبت میکنه. یا پدر من اونیه که به این ترتیب میخوایم ساختار رو خدمتتون بگیم. اول با جمله اولش شروع میکنم. میگم مادر من اون خانم است که داره شامو میکشه. میگه my mother is the woman.
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 Serving the dinner.
Serving the dinner.
Serving the dinner.
Serving the dinner.
My mother is the woman serving the dinner.
My mother is the woman serving the dinner.
مادر من اون زن است که داره داد میزنه. My mother is the woman shouting.
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 خواهر من اون دختر است که داره جیغ میزنه. My sister is the girl screaming.
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 داداشت کدومه؟ Which one is your brother? Which one is your brother?
Which one is your brother?
Which one is your brother?
Which one is your brother?
میخوام بگم برادر من اونیه که my brother is the one
My brother is the one
singing. یعنی
singing.
برادر من اونیه که داره آواز میخونه. My brother is the one singing.
My brother is the one singing.
حالا به جای که بگم برادر من اونیه که داره میگم اونیه که he is the one.
He is the one.
He is the one singing.
He is the one singing.
اونیه که داره میرقصه.
He is the one dancing.
He is the one dancing.
He is the one
He is
dancing.
the one dancing.
He is the one
اونیه
dancing.
که داره رانندگی میکنه.
He is the one
He
driving.
is the one driving.
He is the one
He
driving.
is the one driving.
He is the one
اینا
driving.
مادر شوهرت کدومه؟
Which one is your mother-in-law?
Which one is your mother-in-law?
Which one is your mother-in-law?
اونیه که داره ما رو میپاد. اونیه که داره ما رو میپاد. She is the one watching us.
She is the one watching
She is
us.
the one watching us.
She is the one watching us.
ببینم برادرت کدومه؟
Which one is your brother?
Which one is your brother؟
Which one is your brother?
اونی که داره دریوری میگه، اونی که داره چرت و پرت میگه. He is the one talking nonsense.
He is the one talking
He is
nonsense.
the one talking nonsense.
He is the one talking nonsense.
Nonsense یعنی حرفای بی معنی. یا به نوعی تو فارسی میگیم دریوری چرت و پرت. اونی که داره چرت و پرت میگه. He is the one talking nonsense.
He is the one talking nonsense.
He is the one talking nonsense.
He is the one talking
He
nonsense.
is the one talking nonsense.
He is the one talking nonsense.
اونی که کراوات مشکی زده. اونی که کراوات مشکی زده. He is the one wearing a black tie.
He is the one wearing a black
اونی
tie.
که عینک زده. He is the one wearing glasses.
He is the one wearing
He is
glasses.
the one wearing glasses.
He is the one wearing glasses.
شوهرت کدومه؟
Which one is your
Which
husband?
one is your husband?
Which one is your husband?
He is the one smoking.
He is the one
He
smoking.
is the one smoking over there.
He is the one smoking over
اونی که
there.
داره اونجا سیگار میکشه.
He is the one smoking over
He is the
there.
one smoking over there.
He is the one smoking over there.
اونی که داره حیاطو جارو میکنه. He is the one sweeping the yard.
He is the one sweeping the yard.
Sweep معنی جارو کردن. He is the one sweeping the yard.
He is the one sweeping the
اونی که داره
yard.
ظرفا رو میشوره.
He is the one washing the
اونی که
dishes.
داره کفشا رو واکس میزنه.
He is the one polishing the shoes.
اونی که داره لباسا رو اتو میکنه.
He is the one ironing the clothes.
He is the one ironing the clothes.
He is the one ironing the clothes.
اونی که خوابیده. He is the one sleeping.
He is the one
He
sleeping.
is the one sleeping.
He is the one
He is
sleeping.
the one sleeping.
He is the one sleeping.
اونی که دم در وایساده. He is the one standing at the door.
He is the one standing at the
He is the
door.
one standing at the door.
He is the one standing at the
اونی که
door.
داره میاد اینجا. He is the one coming here.
He is the one coming
He is
here.
the one coming here.
He is the one coming
اونی که
here.
داره داد میزنه.
He is the one shouting.
He is the one shouting.
He is the one
اونی که
shouting.
داره عکس میگیره. اونی که داره عکس میندازه. He is the one taking a photo.
He is the one taking a photo.
He is the one taking a picture.
He is the one taking a picture.
اونی که داره فیلم برداری میکنه. He is the one filming.
He is the one
He
filming.
is the one filming.
He is the one filming.
اونی که داره با تلفن صحبت میکنه حرف میزنه. He is the one talking on the phone.
He is the one talking on the
He is the one
phone.
talking on the phone.
He is the one talking on the
ببینم
phone.
خواهرزنت کدومه؟ Which one is your sister-in-law? Which one is your sister-in-law?
Which one is your sister-in-law?
Which one is your sister-in-law?
Which one is your
اونی که
sister-in-law?
داره SMS میزنه. She is the one sending an SMS.
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 منشید کدومه؟
Which one is your secretary?
Which one is your secretary?
Which one is your secretary?
اونی که داره نامه‌ها رو تایپ میکنه.
She is the one typing the
She
letters.
is the one typing the letters.
She is the one typing the letters.
پسرت کدومه؟
Which one is your son?
Which one is your son?
Which one is your son?
اونی که داره ماشین رو پارک میکنه. He is the one parking the car.
He is the one parking the
He
car.
is the one parking the car.
He is the one parking
He
the
is the one
car.
parking the car.
He is the one parking the
آقا
car.
آقا پسر شما کدومه؟ Which one is your son?
Which one is your son?
اونی که داره دست تو دماغش میکنه. He is the one picking his nose.
He is the one picking his
He is
nose.
the one picking his nose.
He is the one picking his
He is
nose.
the one picking his nose.
He is the one picking his nose.
اونی که اونجا نشسته. He is the one sitting over there.
He is the one sitting over
He is the
there.
one sitting over there.
He is the one sitting over there.
مادر بزرگت کدومه؟
Which one is your grandmother?
Which one is your grandmother?
Which one is your grandmother?
اونی که داره نماز میخونه. She is the one saying prayers.
She is the one saying prayers.
She is the one saying prayers.
She She's the one saying prayers.
She's the one saying prayers.
She's the one saying
یا بتونیم
prayers.
داره نمازش رو میخونه. She's the one saying her prayers.
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 خب حالا توی کانورسیشن ساختار سوالیش رو مطرح میکنه. گوش کنید لطفاً.
Is she the woman wearing glasses over there?
Is she the woman wearing glasses over there?
Is she the woman wearing
Glasses over there. Is she the woman wearing glasses over there?
Is she the woman wearing glasses over
یعنی
there?
اون زن است که عینک زده اونجا. Is she the woman wearing glasses over there?
Is she the woman wearing glasses over there?
Yes she is.
Yes, she is.
No she isn't.
No, she isn't.
اونیه که داره گیتار میزنه. She is the one playing the guitar.
She is the one playing the guitar.
She's the one playing the guitar.
She is the one playing the guitar.
She's the one playing the guitar.
She is the one playing the guitar.
ببینم اون آقا اونیه که داره قرارداد امضا میکنه. Is he the one signing the contract?
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 نه بابا اونی که داره دعوا میکنه. No, he is the one fighting.
No, he is the one fighting.
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 معلمت کدومه؟
Which one is your teacher?
Which one is your teacher?
Which one is your teacher?
He is the one looking at his watch.
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 He is the one locking the door.
He is the one locking the door.
اونی که داره در قفل میکنه.
He is the one locking the door.
اونی که داره میخنده. Is he the one laughing?
Is he the one laughing?
اونی که داره گریه میکنه. Is he the one crying?
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 Is she the woman clearing the table?
Is she the woman clearing the
اون
table?
خانم است که داره میزو جمع میکنه سفره پاک میکنه.
Is she the woman clearing the table?
Is she the woman clearing the table?
Is she the woman clearing the
ببینم
table?
زنت کدومه؟
Which one is your wife?
Which one is your wife?
Which one is your wife?
اونی که داره هی یک کله داره نق میزنه. She is the one nagging over and over.
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 برادرت کدومه؟
Which one is your brother?
Which one is your brother?
Which one is your brother?
اونی که داره پیشونیشو میخارونه. He is the one scratching his forehead.
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 اون پسر است که داره آدامس میجوه. Is he the boy chewing gum?
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 No, he isn't.
No, he isn't.
اونیه که دستبند دستشه. He is the one wearing a bracelet.
He is the one wearing a bracelet.
Bracelet معنی دستبند. He is the one wearing a bracelet.
He is the one wearing a bracelet.
Is she the woman wearing glasses over there?
Is she the woman wearing glasses over there?
No, she's the tall one in jeans.
No, she is the tall one in jeans. یعنی اون قد بلنده است که در واقع جین پوشیده. میتونست این ساختار رو به این صورت بگه. She is the tall one wearing jeans. میتونم به این صورت بگه. She is the tall one in jeans. She is the tall one in jeans.
She is the tall one in jeans.
She is the tall one in jeans.
She is the tall one in jeans.
He's the tall one on the balcony.
He is the tall one on the balcony.
He's the tall one on the balcony.
He is the tall one on the balcony.
اونی که پشت فرمونه، پشت تو ماشین هستین، بعد میگه مثلا برادرت کدوم؟ میگه اونی که پشت فرمونه. He is the one behind the wheel.
He is the one behind the wheel.
Wheel اینجا به معنی فرمون ماشین است. He is the one behind the wheel.
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 She is the tall one in jeans.
She is the tall one in jeans.
She's standing near the window.
She is standing near the window.
She is standing near the
این
window.
دقیقا ساختار present continuous حال استمراری که قبلا داشتیمه. ربطی به موضوع امروزمون نداره. میگه اون نزدیک پنجره وایساده ایستاده. She is standing near the window.
She is standing near the
She is
window.
standing near the window.
She is standing near the window.
She is looking at us.
She is looking at
داره
us.
ما نگاه میکنه.
She is looking at us.
اون داره میره بیرون. She is going out. She is going out.
She is going
اون
out.
داره میاد اینجا. She's coming here. She's coming here.
She's coming here.
She's coming here.
She's coming here.
She's coming here.
She's coming here.
پدرت داره صداتو ضبط میکنه. Your father is recording your voice.
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 پدرم دم در وایساده. My father is standing at the door.
My father is standing at the door.
My father is waiting for me.
My father is waiting for me.
پدرم منتظرمه.
My father is waiting for me.
My father is waiting for me.
My father is waiting for me.
I should go now.
I should go now.
I'm in a hurry.
I'm in a hurry.
عجله دارم.
I'm in a hurry.
Hurry up.
Hurry up.
عجله کن.
Hurry up.
بجم. Shake a leg.
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 چرا به پدرت زنگ نمیزنی؟ Why don't you call your father?
Why don't you call your
Why don't
father?
you call your father?
Why don't you call your
Why don't you
father?
call your father?
Why don't you call your father?
پدرت کدومه؟ Which one is your father?
Which one is your father?
اونی که داره موهاشو شونه میکنه. He's the one combing his hair.
He is the one combing his hair.
He's the one combing his hair.
He is the one combing his hair.
اونی که کراوات قرمز زده. He is the one wearing a red tie.
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 He's the one wearing a red tie.
He is the one wearing a red tie.
اونی که کراوات قرمز زده. Is he the one wearing a red tie?
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 No, he isn't.
No, he isn't.
No, he isn't.
No, he isn't.
اینجا میگه she is standing near the window.
She is standing near the window.
Oh,
I'd like to meet her.
I'd like to meet her. یعنی I would like to meet her. یعنی من میخوام در واقع با ایشون ملاقات کنم، میخوام ببینمش. I would like to meet her.
I would like to meet her.
I would like to meet her.
I would like to meet
من میخوام
her.
برم خونه.
I would like to go home.
I would like to go home.
I would like to go
من
home.
میخوام بمونم اینجا.
I would like to stay
I
here.
would like to stay here.
I would like to stay
I would
here.
like to stay here.
I would like to stay
What
here.
would you like to do?
What would you like to
چیکار
do?
میخوای بکنی؟
What would you like to
What would
do?
you like to do?
What would you like to
من
do?
میخوام یه حساب جاری باز کنم. I would like to open a checking account.
I would like to open a checking
I would
account.
like to open a checking account.
I would like to open a checking
من میخوام
account.
چک نقد کنم. I would like to cash a check.
I would like to cash a
I
check.
would like to cash a check.
I 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 would like to deposit some money to my account.
I would like to deposit some money to my
میخوام یه
account.
مقدار پول به حسابم واریز کنم.
I would like to deposit some money to my account.
I would like to deposit some money to my account.
I would like to deposit some money to my account.
I would like to transfer $500 to my checking account.
I would like to transfer $500 to my
به
checking
ترانسفر
account.
یعنی انتقال دادن، یعنی به طور مثال اینجا شما توی حساب مثلا سیوینگز اکانتتون یه مبلغی پول هست، میخواین در واقع اون رو انتقال بدید به حساب جاریتون، از فعل ترانسفر استفاده کنید. I would like to transfer $500 to my checking account.
I would like to transfer $500 to my checking account.
من یه سوال دارم.
I have a question.
تو به کی رفتی؟ Who do you take after?
Who do you take
Who do you
after?
take after?
Who do you take after?
من به مادرم رفتم. I take after my mother. I take after my mother.
I take after my mother.
مادرت کدومه؟ Which one is your mother? Which one is your mother?
Which one is your mother?
Which one is your mother?
Which one is your
اونیه
mother?
که دامن مشکی پوشیده. She's the one wearing a black skirt.
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 اونیه که داره ما رو میپاد. She's the one watching us.
She's the one watching
She's the
us.
one watching us.
She's the one watching us.
اونیه که داره میره بیرون.
She's the one
going out. She's the one going out.
She's the one going out.
She's the one going out.
She's the one going out.
She's the one going out.
She's the one going out.
I am sick and tired of my job.
I'm sick and tired of my job.
I'm sick and tired of my job.
I'm sick and tired of my job.
چرا استفاده نمیدی؟
Why don't you resign?
Why don't you resign?
Why don't you resign?
چرا نمیمونی اینجا؟
Why don't you stay
Why don't
here?
you stay here?
Why don't you stay here?
همونطور که میدونی من حاملم ولی ما پول کافی نداریم. As you know,
As you know,
I am pregnant,
I am pregnant,
but we don't have enough money.
but we don't have enough
چرا
money.
بچه رو سخت نمی‌کنی؟ Why don't you abort your child?
Why don't you abort your
Why don't
child?
you abort your child?
Why don't you abort your child?
Why don't you abort your child?
Why don't you abort your
همونطور
child?
که میدونی شوهر من یه معتاده. As you know, my husband is an addict.
As you know, my husband is an addict.
My husband is an addict.
My husband is an addict.
He is addicted to opium.
He is addicted to
اون
opium.
به تریاک اعتیاد داره.
He is addicted to opium.
He is addicted to opium.
He is addicted to opium.
چرا طلاق نمیگیری؟ Why don't you get divorced?
Why don't you get divorced?
چرا کمکش نمیکنی؟ Why don't you help him? Why don't you help him?
Why don't you help him?
چرا کمکش نمیکنی در واقع ترک کنه؟ میگه چی؟ Why don't you help him quit?
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 چرا تنهاش نمیذاری؟ Why don't you leave him alone?
Why don't you leave him
Why
alone?
don't you leave him alone?
Why don't you leave him alone?
چرا با یه مشاور حرف نمیزنی؟ چرا با یه مشاور حرف نمیزنی؟ Why don't you talk to a counselor?
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 چرا نمیری شمال؟
Why don't you go to the
Why
north?
don't you go to the north?
Why don't you go to the
Why
north?
don't you go to the north?
Why don't you go to the north?
Why don't you go to the north?
Why don't you go to the north?
چرا با مادرت حرف نمیزنی؟
Why don't you talk to your mother?
Why don't you talk to your mother?
Why don't you talk to your
Why don't
mother?
you talk to your mother?
Why don't you talk to your mother?
خب خیلی ممنون. من جمع‌بندی بکنم از کلاس امروزمون که در واقع خدمت شما عرض شود که با ساختار why don't you صحبت شروع کردیم که چرا این کارو نمی‌کنی؟ چرا اون کارو نمی‌کنی؟ پیشنهادی است تو هم با در واقع سوال به نوعی به صورت منفی مطرح می‌کنی. چرا این کارو نمی‌کنی؟ Why don't you go home? Why don't you stay here? Why don't you resign? Why don't you study more? و ساختار دوم هم کار کردیم در همون لحظه یک شخص داره کاری رو انجام میده، شما می‌خوای بگی مثلا فلانی کدومه؟ میگه اونیه که داره این کارو انجام میده. اونیه که داره مثلا شطرنج بازی میکنه. He is the one playing chess. اونیه که داره شام میکشه. He is the one serving the dinner. یا در واقع بقیه سوالی هاش که is she the one wearing glasses over there و الی آخر. خب بفرمایید لطفا پروگرام جلسه قبل رو.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Do as the Romans do.
میخواهی نشوی رسوا همرنگ جماعت شو. بله امروز خدمتتون میگیم که کبوتر با کبوتر، باز با باز کند همجنس با همجنس پرواز. میگه birds of a feather.
Birds of a feather.
Birds of a feather.
Birds of a feather.
feather به معنی پر هست، یعنی پر. Birds of a feather یعنی پرندهایی که از یک نوع پر دارن. Birds of a feather.
Birds of a feather.
Flock together.
Flock together.
Flock به معنی اسم یعنی گله. به معنی فعل یعنی گله حرکت کردن، گروهی حرکت کردن حیوانات یا پرندگان. میگه پرندهایی که از یک نوع پر دارن با هم دیگه به صورت گله‌ای حرکت میکنن. Birds of a feather flock together.
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 Thank you very much indeed.